This is the highest landmark in Gibraltar. Use the clock tower as a handy landmark. He pointed to the flagpost as a landmark for travelers. Solid. Don't cross the double solid line here. That's why I couldn't use solid colors. Drivers are penalized for crossing over the solid white line. Herb. This herb is called dill. This herb may be helpful with depression. This sweet herb is a natural sugar substitute. Topic. Today's topic is, what is a wingman? This topic is rarely discussed out loud or in public. The topic should be discussed freely in society by all. Hurt, hurt, hurt. You hurt me, sir. However, it may start to bleed or hurt. After the fall, the hurt spread across her knee. Affiliate. We have affiliates in most states. She submitted it to a local affiliate. As an affiliate marketer, you work mostly on your own. Anxiety. I also suffered from depression and anxiety. Tom can't hide his anxiety any longer. A person develops extreme anxiety as a result of the separation. Wave. Catch the wave before it passes you by. Suddenly I was filled with a wave of deep compassion. There has been a large emigration wave in recent years. Long ago. It was so long ago, but I remember that day clearly. I had a problem similar to that not too long ago. This was all written and published long, long ago. Space. There was just enough space to pass. Let us help you to turn your small space into a smart space. The tower's living space is spread over 5 floors. Cord. My sister lost the power cord for my Xbox. The floppy cord of the headphones got tangled in my bag. Upon her neck, a cord of fibers of the palm tree. Vision. Its vision allows it to see a fish a mile away. Of all our senses, vision is the most developed. The binocular vision develops later than the other visual functions. Dozen. We have a dozen of eggs. Not very fresh. There's maybe a dozen armed guards in the whole place. Well studied, about 7 dozen of them. Several. I met several locals on the shore. I usually study for several hours every night. His medical history included several allergies and surgeries. Terms. I am on good terms with Shosho. I can't risk being on bad terms with him. My ex-wife and mother remained on good terms after our divorce. Generous. Solomon was a generous patron of the arts. In addition to his salary, he receives a generous bonus every year. He is by nature a very kind and generous person. Bay. It's on the shore of Hudson Bay in Manitoba. Tokyo Bay was one of the main sources of fish. Duty. Laws require that lifeguards are on duty. In each position, they have their main duty in a game. I did my duty and was proud to do so. Database. I stole their database of customers. The database also included data on bridges and tunnels. Information should not be lost when it is loaded to database. Prompt. Famine and drought prompt them to migrate. Do not forget to prompt your audience to take action. What circumstances might prompt you to look for another job?
Observe. He doesn't know he's being observed. Any tourist can observe process of mining. Tibetans observe these days with great attention and care. Spill. This swine always spills something. Do you believe that to spill salt brings bad luck? Be careful not to spill fuel on the engine.
Brief. I had a brief conversation with that congressman. Here's a brief summary of the season so far. Most people would prefer a brief conversation than endless jawing.
Neck. This exercise relaxes neck muscles. My neck and shoulders are constantly bothering me. Your back and neck should be straight. Society. British society is multicultural. It's going to mean a much more open society. The mass tragic deaths of people touches the whole society. Weak. Man is weak, and he lacks intelligence. The movie took a beating from critics for its weak storyline. There will be a weak and moderate wind from the east.
Result in. His work resulted in the invention of the telegraph. A nudge to it could result in a memory disorder. Failure to adhere to safety regulations can result in tragedy.
Day off. It's so nice to spend a day off in a hammock. His day off was filled with adventures in the great outdoors. Today was supposed to be my day off.
Customs. I was going to bring it through customs. We can arrange customs transit for any goods. But now I have to go through customs control again. We greet each other this way. Always remember to greet your team members with a warm smile. He knows how to greet people in all languages.
Edge. Come on. Come closer to the edge. We skirted the edge of the forest during our hike. She carefully examined the ragged edge of the old photograph. Preserve. It was established to preserve elephants. We must respect and preserve our traditions. Proper follow-ups in these situations can preserve relationships. Handsome. He is handsome and, what is more, very rich. I'm quite handsome from this angle. He is shown as very handsome and muscular. Lack. This soil is barren due to a lack of water. Even the lack of oxygen not to confuse the predator. The baby and you will never lack money.
Skin. The surface area of our skin is about 2 square meters. Our skin is bombarded with stress and harsh conditions daily. Dry skin is a symptom of imbalance within the body. Encourage. The leader's job is to encourage the team. Parents should encourage their children to stand up for themselves. There is a need to search for innovation and encourage it.
Discourage. She discouraged me from telling him the truth. Such sensations may ultimately discourage you from eating. Let no one nor anything discourage you. Harass. The old fart kept sexually harassing me. You can't harass my client like this. Is there absolutely nobody else you can harass?
Task. Our primary task is to block the northern road. Under such weather conditions, the task was almost impossible. I'm just asking you to perform a simple task. Aid, 12 people and 1 dog came to the aid. We can aid them in this process. Additionally, the management should aid employees deal with stress. Boil. The boiling spring is surrounded by slippery mud. With our recipe, you can boil the soup with little effort. Passions boil in his personal life during this period. Adventure. Here my Indian adventure started. This little adventure might turn out to be very profitable. Go on an adventure at any moment of the year.
Weave. We weave baskets from old magazines. She learned to weave baskets and make kulamuns from her grandmother. I learned how to weave jacquard patterns in my textile class. Flavor. The tea is flavored with the finest bergamot. That gingered marinade gave the beef an incredible flavor boost. I like to season my ground beef with garlic and onion for extra flavor. Remove. Some 82% of women remove hair from their legs. Our immune system is unable to completely remove the virus. Please remove all vehicles from this area. Shadow. A spooky shadow appeared on the stairs. I could see the shadow of the man behind me. The results of our actions follow us like a shadow. Suburb. Milngavie is a dull suburb. There was a small suburb on the coastline north of the peninsula. Today, it is a prestigious suburb of the capital to the rich villas. Complex. There is a complex road junction near Seattle. In terms of engineering, the project is highly complex. It is desirable to keep a complex password on paper. Birth. Maybe my birth was a mistake. Each birth was difficult for different reasons. Even the birth of 3 children did not deter her. Exploit. They exploit the energy of falling water. We must only learn how to exploit these natural treasures. They shouldn't exploit you emotionally or financially.